Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. I'm playing V Series V's. I've been doing for a little while now. I'll go over there, try out food and drink items. I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. Please excuse the sticky stuff on my shirt. I was just got through reviewing some wings, and I try to not get it on the shirt. I really do. Sometimes it happens. But anyway, folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammering on about for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside the truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt that's all sticky. Folks, when I wear a super cool shirt, hopefully that's not all sticky. I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. So, what super cool shirt am I wearing today that also happens to be all sticky? It is, boom, my Cyclone 9 with the stickiness shirt. What is Cyclone 9? Cyclone 9 is a band. Musical project at this point, I think is fair to say. Started off more as a band, but at this point I think there's really only one original member who's like the creative force, so you kind of roll with it. But yeah, no, they've actually been around for quite a while now. Started out as kind of a heavier industrial, and have kind of moved into more like kind of like dark electronica type stuff. Main creative force is a guy named Nero, who is super fucking awesome. I actually got to see him perform in 3 incarnations in 2023. Once as a member of Tim Skold's solo project, then again with Tim Skold in their combined project called Not My God, and then in his headlining project, Cyclone 9. I really enjoyed all of those situations and got videos of all of them. Just in case maybe you're interested in Cyclone 9 or Nero or what the hell he was doing. All those videos, they're on my channel. Just saying. But anyway, what am I trying for your day, folks? What are we doing here? Well, it has nothing to do with the wings that got all on my clothes. But it is, however, and I'm sure Mr. Oda Khaled is going to appreciate this. Boom! It is sparkling ice, 0 sugar, Starburst orange flavored sparkling water. We get a thing for the thing. Be better over here, maybe. Ha ha ha! Yeah. Ha 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 ha! Yeah, okay. So, anyway. Yeah, man. So, I've reviewed a couple of the sparkling ice flavors. And again, one of my frequent viewers is a guy named Oda Khaled. It's his handle on YouTube anyway. And I know he's a fan of these, and he had asked me to go over there and review some of them a while back, and I did. And I honestly didn't know if I was going to review any more, but when I saw they had this weird collaboration with Starburst, I was like, yeah, fuck it. This isn't the only one that they have. They also have like a fruit punch one, and I think like a pink one or something like that. I'll probably get to those eventually. But today we're just doing orange, because that's the one that I found at the store. So. Alright. Bubbly, bubbly. Let's give it a go. Smells orangey. Ooh. That actually does smell a lot like an orange Starburst. Huh. Ooh. Oh, that's good. I genuinely like sparkling ice quite a bit. At one point in time, oh man. At one point in time, when I was, and I'm still, in the process of doing so, trying to kind of limit the amount of sugary drinks that I was going in for, I was looking at sparkling ice as maybe being that drink for me, because there's 0 sugar, and I was like, oh, okay. But then I went over there and I did some research, and problem you run into is that although yes, it is 0 sugar, where is it? Sucralose. There we go. That's the sweetener that they use. Just because it's 0 sugar does not mean that there's not a sweetener in there. And while maybe that has an effect on calories or whatever, if you're trying to limit your intake of sugar, the problem is that a lot of those sweeteners act pretty much exactly the same way in your body. Your body takes them in the same way. So, I'm not going to say that there might not be something to it, and I'm sure as shit not a doctor, But please just do your own research when it comes to that stuff, because I know for me, I was a bit, forlorn when I found that out. I was like, no, I really like this thing. And it's like, yeah, it's probably not that much better for me than... But anyway, I do really like this, though. It has a nice orange flavor. And here's the thing. It actually does really have, like, an unmistakable orange Starburst flavor to it. It's not just orange and then they're like Starburst. No, there is, like, kind of almost a waxy kind of quality to Starburst. And it's just no other candy tastes quite like it. It's its own thing. And so, yeah, at the beginning you get this nice fizzy orange, beverage, which is just nice and refreshing. And then after that, you get that somewhat weird, but not entirely unpleasant, kind of waxy quality to it. And it really does have that taste. It is unmistakably Starburst flavor. I am really impressed with that. I really did just figure it was just going to be some orange stuff, tasted vaguely like it, but it's like, no, that's about as close as you could get, I think. These are good, man. Sparkling ice, like I said, I like their stuff. If it wasn't for the fact that, like I said, just, the sucralose thing, it's like, because I think there's like one, maybe it's stevia, I could be wrong. There's like one of the sweeteners that's like actually supposed to be a little bit better for you, but I don't know. Again, please do your own research. Don't take my stupid ass advice. Unless it's just about the flavor and stuff, because that's what I'm here for. Flavor-wise, this is really tasty. I like sparkling orange beverages a lot because the sparkling aspect is nice, very refreshing. Then you get the citrus from the orange. It's a perfect combination. It's part of the reason why orange soda is as popular as it is. Obviously, this is a sparkling water, but and that's another thing I will mention about sparkling ice real quick. I like them as a sparkling water because they don't taste like ass. Most sparkling waters are terrible, and they don't taste like a drink. Whereas with sparkling ice, like, no, they definitely are like, we're almost a soda. And I'm okay with that. But 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Yeah. Orange Starburst is definitely not my favorite Starburst flavor, so I'm excited to try some of the other ones. I'd put it above, like, the yellow ones, but that's about it. But even that, it worked out really well in this, and I think it's just really tasty. So I think I could see myself getting this again. At worst case scenario, if I went out to maybe like a party or something like that, maybe the people there are a little bit health conscious or what have you. If they had some of these, I'd pick one up for sure. I would drink it. If I'm recommending it, if you already like sparkling ice, I don't think there's a reason to not try this one. I think if you like Starburst orange flavor, you should definitely try this one because it's really trippy how well they managed to recreate it. And I think if you don't fall into either of those camps, you could kind of take it or leave it. But I do think it's genuinely impressive what they were able to do with it, and it's just a tasty orange beverage. But anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, stupendous rest of your folks. Go over there, have yourselves a truly Starburst-tastic rest of your life. Say what you want, man. Starburst has been around for a really, really long time. I like Starburst to a point. They've never been my favorite, but, they're good once in a while. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated, but what you do if you can't do all the time. I know I can't do all the time. Here's what you do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes. Sometimes you get sticky stuff all over your awesome shirt that you're now going to have to wash again. And then it manages to get on your headphones. I have to clean my headphones before I put them in my ears again. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks. Do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there. Maybe you have a favorite fruity treat that you hope will one day get turned into some sort of beverage. Maybe you're a fan of the Mambo candies, right? And you're like, yeah, Mambo. Like, maybe Mambo will have its own soda line or something like that. Interesting fun fact, I've never had Mambo. Never. It's just, like, I worked at a gas station that sold that for 7 years. And I'll be straight honest. In 7 years working at that gas station, did I go over there and take some shit occasionally? Abso-fucking-lutely. They have whole things set up within those establishments to compensate for that stuff. As long as you're not taking crazy amounts of stuff. And I'm not going over there and telling people to steal shit. I was a much younger individual, Not saying that makes it okay. But, yeah. I definitely took some stuff periodically. Because, fuck it, man. I worked there for 7 years and they paid me nothing. Had to get it back somehow. Anyway, don't steal shit. That's not cool. Bye. Maybe I'll review Mambo one day.